everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Chiefs are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Jaguars, who will be testing that coverage. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick of the 2014 draft, the third-year quarterback, Blake Bortles.
A very confident young man who continues to develop, and he's carried the Jaguars' offense along with him. They really got better over the last half of 2015. Has to cut down on the number of turnovers, though, if they want to make that next jump through 18 interceptions in 2015.
They'll run the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jamal Charles. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tom Ali's stock and trade is a quick first step to the quarterback, and he knows how to finish when he arrives.
Second down following the run. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With their hope.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Defense.
And now out come the Jags. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and 4. Yeldon, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about Young? Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
And now here comes Kansas City. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going underneath for Charles. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Reset. Check. Easy. Crunch. Quick, guys. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Over here. 26. 57.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. On third and long, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep, Rashad Green. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Here we go. Tight right. No. Blue 58. Four down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that. A swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution.
He's got a man, complete. He got 29 yards that time. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Servant, and Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. with this, a fake. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a pickup of 17 there. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.